maybe Liquid don't want to start off on their strongest map in case they come in a little bit cold, warm up into the series. A man who never really needs a warm up though, Kiwi. No surprise, he's going to have that first blood into the server. A quick swing from Jamppi, and he's going to use his drone. He does have support, so there's not going to be any sort of swing just yet. And instead, it's Nats actually coming up with it.
They don't know it's wide open. They don't know that Nats is going to have one hell of a fight on mid. Okay, I thought he was taken down there, but no, he's up for the ace. Smokes have gone out far. He's not going to have an opportunity to get up close and personal to start with. Dash out. Redgar still not taking his chance. I'm not surprised. Eventually, though, they're going to make their way to site. You have to think maybe Shrouded stepping in there. Never mind, Nats is just cleaning house. Ult is off for info, and they don't need it. Team Liquid already in a 4v1. And it's mojj, his position given away, that has to clutch this one out. They know exactly where he is. He has a chance to reposition. It's a chance to grab a kill at least. Dodges the shock dart as well. Things are going well to start with. This might be winnable. 9 bullets left. Has to be careful with where he fires them off. Redgar so low, he'll get it, and the spray transfer! Last time, this is where Team Liquid were able to make this happen. Hunter's Fury, it's gonna find one. Now it's dangerous, but mojj escapes and gets a kill. Look, that's better than it looked like it'd be, but with Redgar and Nats pulling it back into the favor of the attacking side, I'm not sure that FUT are gonna be happy. That seems like they want to commit to it. But again, they need to find something to make them confident. The time is ticking away, the position's still held, and Nats is holding strong.
They haven't actually moved. They haven't really fallen back. And in fact, they're going to throw a Hunter's Fury, a paranoia to leave the players blind as they try and dodge. It's an impossible scenario as FUT aren't just going to sit there. It's left now all onto Jamppi. He's a man you'd want in a clutch, but just look at the spike. Like, there's no way that he gets back to this. He'd have to basically eliminate everyone, and well, he's giving it a damn good go.
But the no spam plays, it still works out, of course. 2 players on the site, nice shot for mojj. They need more though, so much more. Everybody's working with these weaker weapons. Mojj almost goes down to the shock darts. Up close. Hello! Robin Hood attempted. Luckily, the dash was used instead of just a bullet to the face punish. Team Liquid on the site. Plant coming through. Wall down, or door down, I should say, but they're wall banged off of.
Taps the spike just to try and bait him away from this spot. This is so clever, but he turns at the last second and catches Jamppi. A clever attempt, but now it's left onto one man.
One of the best clutches we've seen from Sayf if it had to come through, but he was playing in the spawn, watching for a mid play, didn't get caught by the flash. Now they look back to side, and the firing squad's ready yet again. qRaxs with 2. They've done enough here to slow them down, but there's still time to get the plant. Kiwi might try to deny this, the push in, but he's spotted by the neural theft. Not able to get his rifle out in time, and we're neck and neck.
Yeah, chance in this 2 versus 2 now for Liquid. It looks like FUT had this one dead to rights, but instead it comes down to a clutch once again. Dart over the top, gonna wait out the initial shots, and Nats just playing up close, waiting for this initial peek, but he loses the battle. It's now left onto Jamppi, 3 to his name already, but only 47 health remaining. A bullet would do it, just to finish him off, and it's patient stuff, almost trying to bait him in. It gives KAPTAN the angle, but now he has to move. The time is ticking away, and Jamppi is just sat in this back corner, just waiting out that direct again. They're going back to this blitz play in towards the site.
It's faster this time. They're not stalling out, looking for spawn control. Instead, moving straight in towards the site itself. qRaxs, good for 1 there, but he's traded out. I mean, we need more. The TP completed. That gets the paranoia off an opportunity. MrFaliN firing out shock darts, but the player's already dead. Numbers thinning for Team Liquid. And finally, we're starting to see FUT with that response on the site. We had the firing squad before, and the quicker rotations now quell any chance for Team Liquid.
It's a ridiculous first shot from Sayf, but MrFaliN has been able to delay them only for a second.
I mean, the pace of this round working perfectly with the buy that Team Liquid had. Because they had pistols, they had light weapons, and a Blade Storm instead. They've upgraded now 3 rifles playing into the late round. 1 man far away from combat. He won't be fighting with his Sheriff, he'll be fighting with his bow. A Hunter's Fury. I thought for post plant. Instead, it's fired through to get out of KAPTAN, and almost mojj as well. Huge damage done with that ulti. One out of market, but they don't find anyone. They're all in the laneway, all making their way towards that site that's being given up. Team Liquid just looking to make it costly, but they've ended up losing 2 on the outside.
Dart is going to just make their HP that little bit lower. And even just clearing out mojj seems like an impossibility. Finally, he will fall, but at this point, the clock is gone. It's just about earning some extra orbs for that defensive side. Anything they can take into the next round, and while Sayf picking up a couple won't be the worst thing in the world.
Well, that dash in, door closed, as these players make their way through, making sure they're not tailed by anybody on Team Liquid. But they don't need to worry about Nats behind them this time. He's in front with plenty of teammates to help out. Sayf's gone down to the turret, but as they look to the site, they don't know there's still a man here. They're clearing it still, but Nats is swinging out into them. The trade's good all across the board, and Team Liquid barely slip up here. 2 versus 1. mojj, the last man standing, a 4K clutch, but the problem, 15 seconds and the spike's down on site. He's going to contain them with the nano, needs to win the fights, but they're just lined up, ready for that play.
And this time, they've got rifles.
Yeah, a better chance for them at least when they come down to those duels. soulcas, good for 1, always the headshots with this guy. There's a flash on its way. Player to his right, he doesn't see, but good for 1 before he falls. That should be enough for them to at least have a chance. 2 versus 2, lockdown in play for mojj. He bolts pop neural theft to give the information. They're gonna have everything to work with. Nats isolating this player and grabbing the kill. Lockdown in play. The defuse gonna be tapped maybe halfway A to start with, and Jamppi, he's won the round for them. Someone needs to get rid of that lockdown, or we're gonna be here for a little while. Sitting outside of it instead, Nats is gonna close this one. 13-5 in the end, and Team Liquid have just dominated FUT on the opening map. It was their map pick at least. Up next, FUT will have Lotus, and let's hope they have a better chance, a better performance there. Because this one, it barely got off the starting block.
No, I think especially that first half, again, I want to talk about the pacing of Liquid, very direct. Just rotating off, so it puts the doubt in the minds of Liquid that maybe they haven't just run into this C-site because they don't take that control, and it pulls a couple of players away. Even still though, Nat's trying to lurk within his own orb. He's gonna get swarmed, but it's soulcas to find the kill back.
Well done, at least for now. We're ending up with Team Liquid having those 2 angles to fight from, but Nat's very much red in this round. You see the orb go up, you spam it. You know he's going to be inside of it. I love that adaptation from the side of FUT, but the second time they weren't too ready, gets body blocked into the open and taken down. This is an awkward start to this round. The plant coming through over on that B site.
Or it seems like that's the main problem for Liquid, just trying to check everything on their way back through, and they do not expect out of KAPTAN. Now left onto Jamppi, barely any time left to double up for the last couple of players.
Towards B or the C site late on when you've lost the control. The first man on mound already doing work, and this is the problem. Now you can become tunnel visioned on this guy who's picking you off one at a time. If they go forward, they won't know who's waiting there for him. Already an insane start for Redgar. Oh, through the smoke!
He saw the gun barrel.
He doesn't need to.
He saw the gun barrel, and that was enough just to predict the shot.
Control they did not have at the start. They have no idea where anybody is. The off angle, it's going to be beautiful for soulcas. Even just denying the plant for a moment, the damage done. Nade through for not much. Maybe they're on the road to recovery here on FUT. If that spike goes down, the clock's suddenly on their side, but the position of the plant, not ideal. They'll be surrounded by these pistols, swarmed on, and the angles, they're too great, too many for them to cover. 30 HP left with Sayf and Redgar, and it's Redgar late on this lurk. He's been spending so long shift walking up behind.
He still can't plant. He still can't plant. Oh no! That's so unlucky with the timing. Even still though, Sayf and soulcas are still fighting. They're looking to face off against them instead, but it's come down to a 1 versus 1 Kiwi.
Even as the door opens and all the steps are made, they are watching for this play, but Jamppi eventually, he has the timing nigh on perfect, but Kiwi
he doesn't.
still watches it, turns at the right moment, and Sayf, well, he is in a ton of trouble right now, locked in 3 players either side. soulcas there to help, but it's Kiwi again on the up. A sliver of help,
back to A
that's
again.
all he needed. Good night, Sayf. You are done.
It's brutal. It's brutal. They're going for a rotation. Somebody almost has to go for info. They start walking their way back, and they get both entries immediately. You could just see that Liquid are constantly trying to look for any form of info. A nice shot from soulcas, and MrFaliN catches Redgar. Again, it looked like Liquid had the right idea, but it's a 4v1.
The 5 fingers of the hand clenched into a fist on that one. A surprise, 9-2. And we got Team Liquid on this last round of the half. They need 3. They want 3 so badly. Sayf, he is being pushed back by the Viper's pit, and he's caught by qRaxs immediately. I love that. 2 players following it with shorties. What the hell can you do about that? Kiwi's gone through. Straight through the smoke. This guy's insane. And he's sticking around for more, not happy with 1 kill.
So many angles to clear, not a lot of time to do it. Running in on a shorty, eventually he goes down and then Nats will fall as well. It's a 10-2 half.
Kill him any round then, that's good. FUT, 10 rounds on the board, defense now mounted, and Team Liquid quickly making their way towards this A site. There's players all around them, 3 stack up on the site, 1 in the door. That's a bit of an awkward start, but qRaxs is able to recover. Door swinging open now as it's broken. Sayf was only 22 HP, Jamppi's in with another. This is flipped into their favor. Team Liquid to at least start this comeback. Oh, that's going to be the kill. Yeah, Nats getting ahead on that one. A few whiff shots from MrFaliN.
Rolling back. The thing is, though, it's the ults. I don't know how they're going to manage to hold this versus that many ultimates available. Through goes Sayf, a free kill for the first 15 seconds, and qRaxs needs to go big here. Only going to get the 1. Instant trade from Redgar. Huge stuff from him, and another. He's just finding every single... He's got back into it, though. That's the one real value, but mojj, in the meantime, is calling for backup.
Well, the pit's dropping just now, allowing the flank, but it might not come through in time. FUT have lots of bodies here to defend. Viper's pit going up as the player looks to make it out. Nats could be in danger. KAPTAN trying to hunt down the planter, but not able to deny. The spike is on the floor, and FUT now need to start the defuse. And remember, we said that flank was on its way. Jamppi is now starting to get around that corner, just a few seconds away from making contact, and that could be what pushes them over the line here. He's got a great spot. There's the kill. Now they know there's a double peek coming, and it's already in. Where FUT will be shut down. Nothing to be brought through to the next even.
Tell their way to be Redgar. Oh, he's managed to take the shot. The first kill comes easy. It's the next ones that might be a little bit tougher, and he will fall. It at least gives a little bit of an opportunity in the retake, but they may not even need it. Nats is still just causing them problems in those backlines. And now, probably one of the weirdest afterplants you're ever going to see. Sayf pushing even further forward. Hearing KAPTAN. Does he even check this? It seems like he does. A chance for KAPTAN, and he somehow wins the fight as well.
11 HP is not a lot, but it could be enough this time around. Late flank by Jamppi. soulcas has to delay them. He doesn't have any utility to play with. Jamppi steps. I don't know if they're hurt. I don't think they were. He's hit shift just in time. Here's a reveal back online. It'll buy them a second, no more. Jamppi emerging from the smoke has to do everything, and he's caught by MrFaliN. There it is.
Give him a lockdown as well, so they've got to be very careful. And in fact, Liquid are going to opt to try and play this one a little bit more aggressive. It is perfect. The util into the corner made it impossible. There was nowhere for them to go. KAPTAN is going to try and hit a timing, sprint his way through. But there is nothing to be had, and guess who's waiting in the back lines? It's Jamppi. This is where soulcas' util does bring some value. It's looking like they're going to try and just fight this one out. It's a trade. Nats is gone, but it's at the loss of Kiwi on the other side.
And they have to burn up a quick smoke to get out of there because Nats no longer has that wall to activate. These players falling back towards the B site where they've got a lot of control. Jamppi already snuck in. That's an awkward position to be in.
I guess the plan was to try and just regain some space. They put down the alarm bot. Sayf in position. No, he's dropped one, but the trade is immediate. It leaves the players somewhat isolated. soulcas going to go forward, a chance to spray down 2, but he only gets the 1.
We'll have to find when he swings through this smoke. The utility turning his crosshair, but they don't blitz on the back of it. Waiting, biding their time. They get the first. mojj up top. He must get this. Jamppi's so low, and it's Nats to fall. From the top rope, he'll get 1, but that seems to be enough.
They're going to get the info as well. That knife, sublime. Stuns coming through. Fragment forcing them forward. In fact, they're going to push it. They're taking the swing, trying to catch them off guard, and it hasn't worked. Now soulcas, the last man standing. 1v3 to try and bring this one home, and it ain't happening. That's the main thing. They don't really have to worry about that. That horn has just given them everything, though. They know exactly where 3 players are, but knowing and stopping them is another thing. Great work from soulcas to make this one competitive, but the trades from Kiwi are even better. It's left all onto Jamppi, and this time, there's nothing to be had.
They've been playing rotations a lot. This time, though, it's straight up and in, and they're not expecting it. Jamppi caught off guard by just how many players he ran into. And Sayf on the corner. Okay, he's not going to be pushed just yet. Gives him an angle to fight out from, and he gets a double. Great work from soulcas to just buy him that little bit of space, and now they're following through with absolutely everything. Team Liquid back with a vengeance into this one. So, what? Hello? What? Hello? He's got a flak jacket on the other side.
Yeah, puts the pressure onto KAPTAN. He was somewhat alone already on this side of the map, but he's still managing to hold on. A kill onto Redgar. Smoke's gone, he's repositioning. Might just be in the right place at the right time, going through that smoke. It's definitely risky, but he's looking for the ultimate play. The stun's good, but he's got to try and swing that a little bit further round.
He always is. soulcas on the corner, though. There you go. Do they check it? They do, but soulcas still wins the first. The second player catching him off guard, putting the pressure on Nats. 30 HP left, no utility to play around. And that spike, the player dropping, Nats has got him! 17 rounds needed for them to push it across the line. But Team Liquid, from 10-2 down, have dug deep.
And now we get to see if FUT have got what it takes. A map they will have expected coming into the series. And KAPTAN, he's going to try and kick it off with a solid start.
3 kills as well across the board. Everyone's showing up here for FUT on the A site defense. And only Redgar is left. Even he's been tagged up quite heavily. 38 HP remaining. Make that 0. FUT with 1 round under their belt.
Time clearing it. For now, they found no one.
And a close range fight now offered up for mojj. Only 1 found. And the other players having to back out. The spike might have been dropped, but it should be recovered. 10 seconds. Please recover quickly.
10 seconds left.
8 seconds now as it's crossing over. 6 as it's being planted. More than enough time. Nobody to deny. It looked scary, but in the end, Team Liquid have landed on their feet. 4 versus 4. That op, though, coming back into this retake won't be expected. And there's players causing problems. Here come the peaks. Flash in for Sayf. He's full blind. Dancing around the smoke. Not good enough. The numbers coming back in Team Liquid's favor thanks to Redgar. But look up top. There's a man with an op missing the shot, running away. He needs to save this weapon now in a 1v2. No opportunity should be given.
A 4v4 scenario that really never should have been. MrFaliN's going to be isolated. Pushes through and hands Sayf a freebie. This now starts to look firmly in favor of Liquid. Up close, though. Jamppi is going to be tagged, but he's just waiting for someone to make a mistake.
It's the operator, a Kiwi, man. I mean, they're waiting for that peak, but it ain't coming through, and eventually they're going to have to funnel into the site. It was off the contact of Jamppi that the swing was to come in. Sayf goes down, but look, the pistol having to be taken out. The close range fight, too much of a threat, and it's already too late. KAPTAN might find the final kills. In fact, it looks like he will. No, Nats is too quick on the Guardian. The drop down out of heaven, plenty of players here. Here comes Sayf around the corner through the smoke for a double. The players up top distracting and Sayf.
Seeing if there's anybody up close. They know now that it is a deeper sight hold from the side of Liquid. As they look to wrap back in, they manage to isolate the angles, but Sayf is still going. 3 already, he falls within the smoke, and now the problem is the Redgar's a little bit further away. The plant not good for him, he needs the instant kill. It's just gonna TP onto the site, but they're just sticking it all the way. It's all gonna be on timing though, and they've completely avoided it. 3 players caught out, it might slow them down a little bit, and that slowdown might be enough for the rifles on that flank to catch them. That's all they really need to do on this site right now, is try and delay as much as possible. KAPTAN starts sprinting in from behind, and that's the spike, but it drops down, it falls. That might be the saving grace for Liquid, honestly.
Well, they've managed to get the spike down, but look who's left. It's only Sayf. KAPTAN taking heads down to the 1v1. Sayf knows exactly where he is, down to 4 HP. The Seeker destroyed, 8 bullets left. Head peek angle, and he'll lose the fight.
Really want to be dropping down into riskier positions.
Nice shot. The updraft from Sayf, maybe not necessary there. He gets caught. They'll shift direction. The B site now under threat. Plenty of utility waiting for them here, though, as they make their way through. Tripwire is going to be destroyed. The players down bottom.
Ooh.
Not good for the first, but Kiwi is still here. Wasn't spotted, but he won't get much after that. The fact that they've dropped qRaxs, sure, he's still alive on the sidebar, but that'll fade pretty quickly. MrFaliN. He's down here. Oh, man. You know, that Cosmic Divide was on its way. Look at the stack up here from FUT. Everybody is on this A site, except for mojj. He's out of the game for now. The pistols, this is where they can do the damage when they're grouped up together. It's qRaxs and Kiwi decimating Team Liquid, sending that spike running to the other side of the map.
This spot's always nasty for the instant headshot, and he was moving down. Most of the time it's that first bullet accuracy, but I don't even know which one that was. The flash through's good though, as they're gonna try and close that distance, just holding on to position. qRaxs would be dead immediately. A single bullet catching him will do all for Jamppi, but it's more on Kiwi. This man close up, is that defuse being stuck? He's gonna have to swing, and he gets both! He probably just
He was not going for that kill. That was just like, maybe, and I'll hide. Okay, I got the kill. I'll take it.
Well, a chance to level this one up. A 6-6 half still on the cards, and as I said, both teams have shown their prowess on the attack, but well, I don't think that equalization is coming anytime soon. Sayf has put himself somewhat in no man's land, but he'll bypass it, and to be honest, at this stage, he wasn't even needed. mojj now, the last man standing to try and clutch this one.
Spike was sitting outside of it, as it looks quite clear that they want to finish on the A side. Threw mojj out to try and grab some contact on B, but it was not going their way. Now the A side's all that they're worried about. soulcas spotted back there, being spammed on as well, but he's waiting, biding his time to strike. Just the one found, but Sayf is there to trade out, claiming the space, peeking alongside Redgar, and the spike. Look at it, out in the open. Nice shot for Sayf. qRaxs very low, and Sayf will deal with him the same way.
And Sayf is in the right position again to try and catch them off. See you later, MrFaliN, the judge, waiting for that push as well. Bear in mind, this is a bonus round for Liquid, and even still Sayf is not over-facing this one. Not willing to give them anything back through. The flash from Jamppi is sublime, and Liquid, probably still in the camp. They're literally next to him.
And now here they come, they're dropping on him.
Oh my God! Nats has just destroyed them! He was waiting in his camp, watching for someone to come in the other direction. Out of it for a second, and just ruins their day. This is the beginning of the end. Just MrFaliN standing, trying to find what he can, and Sayf, he wants to pad those stats a little bit more, but it's Jamppi with the shorty in the smoke.
But Liquid dealing with them with ease. Map 2 was a bit of a struggle, but since then they've been unstoppable. soulcas, he's got the double, and the advantage is most certainly theirs. Another shot from Sayf, leaves it on one man, and he's knifed. What a way to close it. That is unbelievably disrespectful from Redgar, running into a knife, running into a smoke with a knife out. That's how they get it done. Upper bracket final.
Oh my God.
Might not have went their way, but jeez.
I've seen teams try and end a game with a knife. I don't think I've ever seen teams try to end a best of 5.